Just so quiet here, so peaceful. That's why we came here. Good morning. Welcome to Dude RV. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. And of course, say it with me. You got here just in time. That's right. It's Friday, and it's time for another edition of Fridays of Finds. I did this little part yesterday, but it's gone today. Here today, gone tomorrow. So we're going to go back to opening a box yesterday after all the background watchers get to look around. Not much has happened back here since the snow melted. But wait, there's more. The driveway is finished. We now have an RV cul-de-sac. We can turn around and back into the garage. That was a lot of space. But anyway, all right, let's go open some boxes. I got a bunch of boxes piling up. We're gonna start off with some light, cause you know that's what I do. I have one of the best places to do landscape lighting. So let's take a look at what's in this box. Pet lick direct. They must know the dog Tech. He always licks. He has to wear a cone. He has allergy. Let's see what Pet Lick Direct has sent us. I think it's low voltage lights. That's what it says on the side here. It also shows that there's batteries. I'm not sure what we have in the box. So it is truly a low voltage 12 volt system.
That sounds like metal. That's metal. That's metal. Lots of metal. Oh, we got my favorite connectors. There's the battery, so there must be a remote. Wiring. There's a remote. This is adjustable. 22,000 Kelvin, 6,500 Kelvin, and 400 Kelvin. So 3 different shades of light. And they appear to be tall. What do they look like? Oh, these are cool. I remember now. Look at that. Those are legit pathway lights. Okay, let me
do some assembly, do some reading, and find a location. Of course, it's going to be out here somewhere. That's not hard to figure out. So let me do that, and I'll be back. And meanwhile,
Garvey, your next best partner.
How dusty this box.
Garvey wants you to have the white glove treatment. They sent 2 pairs of white gloves that don't fit.
It's called the metal garbage shed. And that's what it looks like. The metal, I would have called it something other than the garbage shed personally, but okay.
Some assembly required.
Look how bright that is. Which sets us up perfectly for the next box. Comes to us from
SIPLION.
SIPLION. SIPLION has sent us some new cool polarized shades. Polarized. That means you can look down in the water and see fish swimming. When I'm riding Sable, yeah. These will be all right. I like these. Yeah. Thank you, SIPLION, for sponsoring this edition of Friday's Finds. I have a bag here that I'm trying to get open so you can keep them protected, dust-free. Specifications. They're polarized, they're lightweight, they're polycarbonate. So they're not exactly safety glasses, but they're shatterproof. So if you get hit in the eye with a rock while you're riding your high-speed mobility scooter, you'll be protected.
All right, we are moving right along.
This one comes to us from Hivenlly Direct. Hivenlly Direct. Can never have enough of these. These I don't mean cardboard boxes. I mean hose and cord hangers. Because you see, I have a problem. I have lots of cords and lots of hoses. See, I have the problem there. I have a problem over there. And these will fix that problem. So let me find a place to hang them. And we'll explore. We'll see what it looks like when we put them on the wall. Meanwhile, we got a big box to open. So we have all of the lamps in place. I really like this style. I think it's going to put out a larger light footprint. So I have a total of 8 pathway lights. They are controllable with the remote. Transformer for the lights. It's just your basic 12-volt landscape lighting transformer. So off, you have a 24-hour auto, 2-hour, 4-hour, 6-hour. So it comes on, it goes off in 4 hours. I like setting them on the auto so that they're on all night. That way when I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm looking out the window, I can see down into the forest. All right, so we'll be back after dark. Petorldog. And this is the handed with cage. Thank you. It's a dog play pin. Black silver. 32 inch. 16 panels. I'm gonna build a dog pen right here. Right there. So the ready pack can do their ready. So the portable dog pen has a couple of little plastic and rubber parts. So the first one is the cap. So some of the tubes are open. You want to make sure you cap those so you don't get moisture in there to rust it out. And then each one of the rods, there's a rubber boot for it. But if you're using it as I am, you're not going to want the rubber boot on there because you won't be able to shove it in the ground. Binders. So this is one you would put on for your carry strap, and then you'd put that on at the bottom so that they don't flap around. Well, once we get some dog action, I'll pack it up and show you what that looks. I'll show you what it looks like when the dogs are finished playing. Well, this is going to make Yappy very happy because she's been talking about wanting a portable, a dog pen to go with her in the van. Ask and you shall receive. These are absolutely perfect. That one is beautiful, but it does not support any weight. So every time I would hang the hose, a little bit of disturbance and it falls over. So. There you go. Plenty of water hose holder. Self-tapping screw. That bad boy not going anywhere. I like that. Guaranteed you'll like it too. SIPLION. SIPLION.
SIPLION Polarized will change your life.
Get polarized with SIPLION.
I'm polarized. Thank you, SIPLION. So, Yappy, would you say this is a winner?
This is a winner. Providing you didn't have bunnies here before the dogs got in it.
They haven't seen too many rabbit poo consumption.
Yes.
Apparently, I had not pushed the red button when they were eating their rabbit poo. Perfect for short term.
Absolutely.
Not quite long enough to play ball in.
Well, yeah, but you could add to it probably.
They do come in larger sets, 40 panel sets.
But you can see how, you know, she's 10 pounds. You can see how how large it is. This is great. You just need, you could take that. This is portable. You could put this almost anywhere. Come on, don't eat this stuff.
But Mama, that's
and
tasty.
I really like the metal that this is made out of. I really like this. Very solid.
Yep, that wouldn't take up much space in your transit.
Absolutely.
All right, we're moving right along. We got to figure out what Garvey sent us in that bag right there. We got a puppy playpen packaged all ready to go. Check that out. Genius, I say, genius. Set on the, I think it's the breathe setting. That's my favorite one. Follow them on down. You got a stuffy nose. I'm a mouth breather. I'm gonna push the button. Changes our temperature. That's the setting I like. That one's pretty good. That's cool. We're getting into harmony now, into sequence. I like these. I like these a lot. I like the fact that they're taller. Get a little elevation. They put out a very nice footprint, so that'd be perfect when I get my decomposed granite in here to highlight that walkway. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. All right. I like them, and I know you will too. Move it right along. I did it. Took almost 8 hours. There are lots of little fasteners. That locks. The double lock here, so you can lock it open or lock it closed. You do not get a floor with the kit. You'll need to supply your own floor. And I have some plastic pallets that I anchored mine to. So that way I can move it around with the forks on the tractor. And we have 2 latches here. There are actually some chains to secure that to keep the wind from catching it and blowing it away. Yeah, I'm actually going to turn this into propane tank management. I like it, and I know you will too. All right, we are moving right along. We are moving right along. Next box comes to us from Garvey.
Thank you, Garvey, for sponsoring. Thank you, Garvey, for sponsoring this edition of Friday's Finds. I think I know what it is. I think I do. Kind of gives a clue.
I like it, man. I like it a lot. Setup was pretty simple. So the mosquito netting is actually multiple panels. So every panel is actually a door. It attaches through Velcro up here. There's nothing to attach to the framework other than the upper canopy. The kit does come with stakes and guy lines for anchoring it down. mosquito netting on the upper vent, so it's well ventilated and no-see-um proof. Of course, those no-see-ums and mosquitoes, they find a way to get in. You can only slow them down. But I like that. I really like the fact that the canopy is the tie-down point. Right there. So even on unstable ground, you can get this one really solid. I like it. We need to take it to a campsite now. All right. Meanwhile, I gotta go eat some lunch. That brings us to the end of another fantastic edition of Fridays of Finds. I really like these shades. I know you'll like them too. Yappy laid claim to the dog pen. It's become a van accessory. Who knew? Anyway, yes, this was a very labor-intensive edition of Friday's Finds. But I'm glad we have the additional space to get the propane bottles out of the weather.
All of these cool things are available on Amazon, and being the gracious host that I am, I will provide you with a purchase opportunity for all the individual items. But first, we'll start with the group. You go up to the cards up there, and you'll find a link that'll take you to the Dude RV Gear Recommendations Amazon page and the Fridays Finds 2026 shopping list. If you don't want to mess with that shopping list, you can go to the description below, click that more button, boom, it'll pop open the basement, and in the basement you can find a direct link for each and every one of these single items. Those links actually benefit the channel even more, so please, if you're going to make a purchase, use those links down there. And I'll stop talking because your time is valuable. I hope you enjoyed this. If you're still with me at this point, thanks so very much. You might want to consider clicking on the subscribe and notification bells as well. For those of you who have been following along, thank you so very much. I do appreciate the support, and for our patrons, your generosity is most
appreciated. You guys rock. All right, y'all come back now, you hear?